WEHT Local Lifestyles continues.
Would you like to be a ham radio operator like Joe Bird would like to be? John Van Voorst is here from the Ham Radio Society to tell you about that and an event coming up. It's good to see you, John.
Thank you. Thank you for having me today.
Well, for a lot of people, they might need an explanation about what ham radio is.
Okay. Ham radio is over 100 years old. It was started by a lot of folks interested in experimenting with this new technology called wireless communication.
Right.
So over the years, lots of experimentation and an emphasis on serving the community, providing emergency communications. Today, there's over 200,000 amateurs in the U.S. that enjoy communicating via voice, data communications, satellite communications, a very big hobby.
What got you interested in it, John?
I was interested in middle school. The whole CB craze and radio craze got me interested a little bit, and it just ballooned from there. I knew some amateur radio operators in high school. One was my teacher that had a club there, so I got interested in that.
How is it expensive to get a setup, get a rig to start your own?
You know, it can be as expensive as you want it to be.
Like anything else with technology, you can really get a big spread there.
That's right. There are very inexpensive radio equipment out on the market. You can. Some people can make their own equipment. You can make your own antennas. So it's really wide open.
Wow, that is so interesting. Now, let's talk about your event coming up. Okay,
this weekend is something called Amateur Radio Field Day, sponsored by the National Association of Amateur Radio. It's once a year. Encourage groups and individuals to get out of their house, set up equipment in a remote location, and practice for when you need to provide emergency communications or communications for a community event. And it's a radio contest, so we're all competing. There's over 35,000 folks participating in this contest.
35,000?
Yes, across the U.S. and Canada.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so it's a lot of fun. Our radio club, the Tri-State Amateur Radio Society, will be setting up on the grounds of the Red Cross in Evansville.
Beautiful grounds,
and
yes.
It's just a great time. We'll have a station set up there specifically for individuals who want to learn about ham radio, want to get on the air even. And we have a coach there to sit down and talk you through that. So it's an open house sort of, and it's a fun event. And we're encouraging folks to come out and see us.
Is the goal, as far as the competition is concerned, to see who can reach the farthest or the most?
It's the most. Okay. So you get a point for each contact that you make, whether it's worldwide or U.S., Canada, wherever. And so you get in there and you make as many contacts as you can.
How far have you contacted someone from here?
Oh, boy. Well, I've contacted 127 countries myself. I've had a couple contacts in Japan. And a lot in Europe, and of course America, South America, so it's pretty much all over.
It's got to be really fascinating and rewarding.
It really is, and the hobby is so big that, you know, no matter what your interest is, there's amateur satellites that you can communicate through, and digital communications with a computer. It's a wide open hobby, and it's a lot of, through the years, amateur experimenters have been responsible for a lot of the things we use radio for today. So a lot of experimentation going on, and it's a lot of fun.
Thank you, John, for telling us all about this. It'll be a wonderful event.
Well, looking forward to it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll be back with more local lifestyles right after this. Stay with us.